guys, come on in. Awesome. Hey, this is Chip coming at you with a super special Team Chip interview. This is going to be a little bit different. We're going to try to make it quick and concise, but we are at Team Chip Elk City, Oklahoma with a very special treat. I get asked all the time, what is that guy Steve Fisher doing up there at Team Chip Elk City to be so awesome and have such an amazing location? Well, we wanted to bring you and show you. So right over here, the first thing that we have is we have their resistance training and cardio training area where they get some amazing boot camp. Let me tell you, Team Chip Elk City has some amazing programs going on to make them successful. They're always working and looking for ways to make themselves successful and relevant in the day and time and in their community. So check this out. Follow me. Now, right back here, we have another lobby area, an area, kind of a holding area, if you will, for the kids when they get their uniforms and they're getting ready. You got some rugs on the floor for the kids to kind of kick back on, relax, do some stretching, warming up pre-class time. But just another area for the parents to hang out and be prepared for an amazing class. And next, we're going to take you into probably the best part, my favorite part, where the mats and the hardcore training equipment are, where we get the sweat going on at Team Chip Elk City. This is the gym. This is the main workout space, where we have the mats, the bags, the equipment, the flags. We got everything going on for some awesome traditional martial arts classes. And, you know, I hear through the grapevine that Mr. Steve Fisher is here somewhere. And speaking of the devil, the guy's right over there and he's actually doing some work. He's got a broom in his hand. That man is a business owner and he still runs a broom. We got to go talk to him and find out what that's all about. Let's go over here and talk to him. Steve Fisher, how's it going, my man?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good. Very good, very good. How are you today? Good. Excellent. Good to see you. Okay, guys, we got Mr. Stephen Fisher here. Now, I know that he gets questioned all the time. He's got a really big presence and a lot of followers on Facebook. We have a pretty good presence on Facebook as well. We encourage you guys to connect with us on Facebook. But, you know, I get asked all the time, man, what's that kid up there in Elk City doing? Elk City is an amazing little town. It's very, very nice. But it's small. It's a small area. And it draws from several other small areas. But I wanted to come in here and kind of ask him some questions about what he's doing. Because, you know, what's funny, we were at the Super Show last year and in Las Vegas, and we were in a seminar, and someone said, how many of you guys have, 100 students? And he raised a hand, how many, 110, 115? They're going up in the numbers, and he just keeps raising his hand, and this guy finally goes, aren't you from Elk City, Oklahoma? And he said, yes, sir, I sure am. And he goes, well, man, that's unheard of. You just can't do that. Well, man, that's that guy's first problem. He thinks he can't. That's the problem. So anyway, we're going to talk to Steve. And we're going to kind of find out some of the keys here. So the first thing I wanted to ask you, Steve, is how long have you been training in martial arts?
Been going 19 years now. It'll be 20 years.
You've trained hard to be good at what you do and to work to get here. Okay, so how long have you run a Team Chip location? How have you run your own school?
This upcoming year will be 10 years.
This upcoming year will be 10 years. 10 years. Did you say 10 years?
Yes, sir.
10 years, you got to be kidding me. You mean you didn't just open the doors last week and this place was packed full of people?
No, sir.
Wow, you actually had to work hard at it, and it took some time. You know, it's funny because sometimes, people think it's just an overnight, I'm going to be there, I'm going to make it happen, right? But it took some hard work, right? Excellent. Well, let me ask you this. At your Team Chip Elk City location, do you have like goals? Do y'all work towards specific goals? Y'all have, just kind of generalize for me and tell me a little bit about that.
Anybody that's successful is going to have goals, long-term and short-term. And to make things work, you have to meet those goals. And you don't want to make them too big or too small. So, of course, everybody has to have goals, and we set our own, and we meet them as regular as we can.
Right. So you do have goals, whether it be daily, weekly, monthly,
yes, sir.
And you work hard all the time to achieve those goals and to fulfill them and to make them work,
yes,
right? And you use them as a measuring stick periodically. You're looking back at them every week, every month, and kind of seeing where we at compared to our goals and what we actually achieved, yes, and so on, right? Okay, excellent. Okay, now, Steve, I know you really well. We're pretty tight. You've been a part of our organization and our family, and we've been a part of your family, I think, for a long time now. And for at least that 10 years. And I know you've competed internationally. So, can you tell me a little bit about that? How many times have you competed at the international level?
Well, I've done 5 years of competition. And, the competition is people from all over the world.
Right.
And super high-level competitors. As you know, we go and we work hard and we train hard and we go and win competitions, lose competitions. It all wraps up together.
Right.
And a learning experience is winning and losing.
Right.
So you have to have both to be a good, well-rounded person, I think.
Very good. So you've been competing for a while. How many years roughly have you competed at that level?
5 years at that level.
5 years at that level. Okay.
More at a lower level.
And I think it's awesome, man, because one of the things that I love about Stephen is he's just black and white and he's honest. And, you know, I can't have trust with him. There's no integrity. There's transparency here. And it's always that way. It's always been that way. And that's one of the agreements we came up with very early is there's not going to be a hidden agenda. You're not going to have a hidden agenda. I'm not going to have one. If I have an issue, we're going to sit and talk. If you have an issue, we're going to sit and talk. We communicate well. But one of the things that was awesome about what he said about international competition is this. He said, it's the wins and the losses that wrap together to create a learning experience. That's powerful. That is powerful. It's not the loss and I go home and cry in my noodles, man. It's the wins and the losses. It's all of it put together. And so 5 years. So I have another question for you because a lot of people may think this, and I think a lot of people do. So those successes you've had at international competition, because you've won some world titles, and those successes you've had, I guess they made your school successful here in Elk City, right?
No, sir. I mean, of course they help get you in the newspaper and on TV and things like that. But last year, I sat out of competition, and last year was my best year ever.
Wow. So
Ever.
you actually set out of competition internationally last year, I guess kind of to focus on business and to run your business, really to focus on your community and giving back.
Yes, sir.
And you had your best year ever, right?
Ever.
So that's awesome because that kind of dispels a myth sometimes of people going, oh, well, I can't do that because you can do it because you're blah, blah, blah. You're Joe whoever. You have a name. You have a title. So what you're saying is it's not the name. It's not the title. It's bringing a remarkable product. It's working hard to serve your community and the people. It's being a gift to the people in your community and really caring and having a heart, right?
If you have a following, you can do anything that you want.
That's
and the
right.
only way to have a following is to be a giver.
That's right. Did you guess that? That's powerful. To have a following is the way to be successful, but the only way to have a following is to be a giver. Is to care. To give, you have to care. You have to care, and that's another thing that we love about Stephen and his family and Tracy Fisher. These guys care, man. They care about the community and everything that happens around here. So, lastly, I want to ask one more question for you real quick, or maybe a couple more. I might slide the next one in, but why did you choose martial arts as a career field?
I love helping people, and helping people in this venue is the best because you give them discipline, self-control, self-confidence, and a family atmosphere. They can come and be safe. You play team sports, and it's, little Johnny, you need to do this better. Well, little Johnny, you need to do this better, and then we pat him on the back and say, good job, you did it better.
Right.
And then the atmosphere is so great because it's a family. We pound family. And that's why I chose this profession. Whether, in school I played ball, but I knew this was going to be my path.
Right. So it's an ability to give back in a really big way, and that just another way shows your caring heart, your giving heart that you have. And I think it's really cool because recently one of the family members from here in Elk City had a surgery, had a couple of complications, and I see posts almost every day where another family from this location is taking meals and dinners and food to that particular family. They're just extended family, and they're all part of the kind of that Team Chip atmosphere of care, love, and give, and that's an amazing way to create success. Now I'm going to put you on the spot, okay, because I'm Chip, and I want to know, how do you feel about being a part of the Team Chip brand?
It's amazing. I mean, you can't ask for a better team to have your back and to have their back. The brand itself is amazing, but the people inside of the brand, you can't beat it. Right. The way that we connect and we communicate in the family atmosphere, it's unreal.
Right. Well, I just want to close out with this. We love Steve to death and Tracy, and we have some other locations that we'll try to do this with before too long. And these guys are amazing. What they bring to the table, they didn't come to the table with an agenda. They brought gifts to the table. And one is their heart, their minds. They care about their community, and they fit the Team Chip mold and model, and we love that because that's who we are. If nothing else, we want to be able to give back. And I can't thank Steve enough, man. Thanks for your time today, letting us come in. And thank you for being a part of our family and our brand. And thank you for bringing integrity, bringing work ethic and hard work and good ethics and values to what we do. Thank you very much.